Since the pandemic began, more than 300,000 lives have been lost to COVID in this country. And tomorrow, New Jersey will get its shot of hope.
This after a successful first day of vaccinations in New York and Connecticut. CBS 2's Jessica Layton live outside University Hospital in Newark, which will be the first in the state to give the shots. Jessica.
Maurice and Christine, here at this hospital, they are hoping to vaccinate around 600 workers tomorrow alone. It is going to be a huge challenge, a huge undertaking, but leading doctors here say it is their best shot at getting back to normal. In a walk through University Hospital's new vaccination clinic, it becomes clear this could be a giant step toward the end of the pandemic in one of New Jersey's hardest hit cities.
It's the biggest public health mobilization that we've ever seen and will likely see in our lifetimes.
In assembly line fashion, the first shipment of 3,000 doses will be administered here beginning Tuesday morning. There are 4 registration lanes and 24 socially distanced seats.
Phones were ringing off the hook today. We had much more initial demand than we anticipated.
And for CEO Dr. Sharif El-Nahal, being able to offer this powerful line of protection to frontline workers means the world.
We've lost 11 employees to this pandemic. A lot of them were frontline healthcare workers.
It is truly the light at the end of the tunnel. We have had no weapons. And now we have a really good weapon.
This time-lapse video from Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital in New Brunswick shows the frenzy of activity before the first shots are injected. Anyone in a high-risk location will have priority.
It is not just the doctors in the ICU or the nurses in the ICU. It is the person who passes a tray. It is the person who cleans the floor. It is the unit clerk. It is the respiratory therapist.
There were cheers for this historic healthcare moment in Queens as critical care nurse Sandra Lindsay of Long Island Jewish Medical Center became the first to get the shot not only in New York, but in the nation.
It's safe to take the vaccine. I have seen the alternative. I do not want that for you.
The 52-year-old was one of 10,000 vaccinated in New York on Monday. Both she and the doctor who gave her the shot pained by how disproportionately communities of color have been devastated by this disease, hoping to lead by example, knowing many in those same communities are still skeptical about the vaccine.
We've lost too many people, and this is our saving grace at this point in time.
I hope this marks the beginning to the end of a very painful time in our history.
And Governor Murphy will be on hand here at this hospital for that first shot in New Jersey, given tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Now, important to note, each patient is kept around for at least 15 minutes. Watch closely to make sure they don't have any allergic reactions. And then they're back in 21 days for that second dose. Reporting live from Newark, New Jersey tonight, Jessica Layton, CBS 2 News.
Jessica, thank you. And if you have questions about the vaccine, you can head over to cbsnewyork.com for Dr. Max's answers to some frequently asked questions.